Hi, I am Satish, your trusted insurance advisor. Today, we will help you understand yet another interesting topic in health insurance segment, that is medical reimbursement facility. In simple terms, this is a process where you pay the amount for treatment expenses out of your pocket and later submit that to the insurance company for a reimbursement claim. The insurer will then evaluate all the documents you have submitted, and if the claim get approved, such amount will get transferred into your bank account directly. Now, let's look at different scenarios where one has the scope for availing this reimbursement facility. Number one, if you have availed the inpatient treatment in a hospital that is not listed in the cashless network. Two, if your insurance company has denied or not approved your cashless request and you are given an option to apply for reimbursement. 3. The hospital in which you are getting treated is in the cashless network, but you still chose to pay the bills out of your pocket first and then come back for a reimbursement. Number 4. When you would like to avail the claim for pre and post hospitalization expenses. 5. Few insurance companies offer preventive health checkup benefit on a reimbursement basis, and this is another scenario where you can avail reimbursement facility. 6. If your insurer has settled only a part of the total bill amount and you still believe that you have a chance to approach the insurer for claiming the balance amount. 7. Partial claim cases where you are dealing with two or more insurance companies or different insurance plans for handling a single treatment bill. And finally, point number 8 is when inpatient expenses related to Ayush benefit, which means if the member was treated on an admission basis through alternate medical facilities like Ayurveda, Unani, Homeopathy, Siddha, etc., such expenses can also be claimed on a reimbursement basis. Well, most insurance companies expect you to inform them about the admission since you are getting into a non-network hospital. You may call on the helpline numbers to do this or even send a mail to the insurer to register a reimbursement claim. Did you know that the insurance companies who has their list of hospitals where you can avail cashless facility also publish the details of excluded or unrecognized hospitals? Surprising, right? But it's true. Check the official website of the respective insurance companies to know more about such excluded lists and try not to get treated in such medical facilities. The only scenario where insurance companies consider accepting the claim for such unrecognized providers is in case of a life-threatening situation or following an accident. Even then, only expenses up to the stage where the patient gets stabilized are payable and not the complete claim amount. Hence, this once again highlights the fact that you as a policyholder should always be aware of cashless providers, non-network hospitals, and also the excluded list. If you have taken your health insurance policy from an insurance advisor or a designated broking firm or even an online aggregator, please speak to them and seek their assistance in the process. By the way, having a qualified and experienced insurance advisor or an entity will make your life very easy during this process, including the assistance you may need in filling the required forms and submitting the claims with the insurance companies. We promise to come up with an exclusive video very soon on how to pick the best health insurance advisor while buying an insurance cover for you and your family. Part B of the claim form given by the insurance company needs to be filled by the hospitals, and it is mandatory in most cases to get the signature and official stamp of the hospital authorities. The claim form also has a detailed checklist of the documents required for initiating the reimbursement. Kindly ensure that you collect all the required original documents from the hospitals as per the checklist before getting discharged. Most common documents asked would include the discharge summary, investigation reports, full and final itemized bills, receipts for all payments done by you, doctor prescriptions, past medical records related to the treatment, KYC documents like ID and address proofs, and cancelled check or bank statements, etc. However, even after submitting all these required documents to the insurance company, they may still raise additional queries and you may have to revisit the hospital to procure them. Another minor but very important aspect that you should know is that the medical facility where you are getting treated should meet the minimum requirement criteria of the insurance companies to be called a hospital as per the policy terms and conditions. Confused? Let me explain. Hospitals, other than having the approved registrations, required infrastructure, and qualified medical staff, should also have minimum inpatient beds to meet this criteria. In towns where the population is less than 10 lakhs, the minimum inpatient beds needed are 10, and if the population is more than 10 lakhs, then at least 15 inpatient beds are compulsory. Please watch out for this, especially if you are getting treated in smaller towns. Once discharged from the hospital, you must submit the claim within 30 days, enclosing all the required documents. Insurance companies do give you the option to upload the claims online through mobile apps or even direct submission at their offices. But as I mentioned earlier, if you have a good insurance advisor or any other service provider, they would assist you completely throughout this process. After the documents have been reviewed, if the insurance company asks for any additional information, you must reply to such queries within 15 days, enclosing all supportive documents. We have also noticed in the recent times that reimbursement claims are frequently subjected to verification or thorough investigation formalities. Insurance companies would assign this task to a team who would visit you and may also get in touch with your hospital to cross-check the details and ascertain the genuinity of the claim. This is because most fraudulent claims in health insurance segment come from the non-network hospitals which are not registered with the insurance companies. So, you need to cooperate with the investigation team for a smooth execution of your reimbursement claims. Before we end this video, I'd like to draw your attention to this article published in Economic Times. During the year 2022-23, of all the claims settled by the insurance companies, only 56% were done on cashless mode and more than 40% were settled through reimbursements. This despite insurance companies providing a huge cashless network to their policyholders. Trust me, almost all major insurance companies have a tie-up with around 10,000 plus hospitals across country. Shockingly, the report also reveals that nearly 70% of the members who use reimbursement mode didn't have enough liquid savings or ready cash to pay the bills and they had to borrow the money from other sources. Seriously, this to me is a very big problem. Looking at the points we have discussed with you, don't you think that it's always better to get the treatments on a cashless basis instead of reimbursements? Since reimbursements involves you taking care of all these nitty-gritties and going through so much inconvenience, we always recommend that you prefer a network hospital and get cashless treatment wherever possible. By the way, we have already done an exclusive video on a quick guide to cashless facility and you can find the link in the description box. This is it. We hope this video helped in adding value to your insurance knowledge, and as promised, we bring you more such meaningful, relevant and thought-provoking content very often. Do not forget to like this video, share it with your friends and subscribe to this channel to encourage and support us. Remember, this information we are sharing with you is not based on theory, but pure practical insurance expertise derived out of 15 years of day-to-day experiences. See you soon. Signing off, your Satish.